right, it's time again. Coach Corbin Show, welcome. Looks like we're at another venue today.
Yes. You changed the name. It's actually the Coach Corbin Road Show now.
Yes.
Not just a show by popular demand. We had to take it on the road. The viewers asked. We deliver as always, and so we're taking it around the country each week, different locations around the country. So this week, obviously, we welcome Mr. J.J. Vinzer to the show. Officially our running backs coach, unofficially the director of fun for the staff. Brings a lot of great energy and a lot of fun, and a pleasure to have you on the show.
All right, so let's note where we are. This is the cheer room.
Where are we?
It's a little bigger than the palm room, so we emptied it to the cheer room today. So that's where we're staying.
Yeah,
at.
we're in the most spirited room in the school.
Yes.
Right here. So.
Yes.
They're ready. I think they're ready to fire up for the game tonight.
These ladies do a great job every single week in and week out, and and their entire what they do is selfless and try to continue to cheer other people on, and they bring energy every single night for multiple sports and do a fantastic job and work extremely hard each week.
They said they're going to bring the juice tonight.
They do every week. They do every week. So I have no doubt.
Coach,
about it.
I got a little message here, and I'm going to have to step out.
Okay.
So I think I got my replacement ready.
Sure.
He was on standby, but now he's ready to take over.
Yeah.
So let's bring him out. Let's bring him out.
You got your intern.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, how was homecoming?
Homecoming last week was great. The school is a great event. If you've never been to the Choctaw Homecoming, you're missing out. We have parades, we have bonfires, we have assemblies, we have just the entire community. From Little League on up, the elementary schools on up. Everybody's involved in it. And it's really a fun event. I thought it was fantastic. Thought it went extremely well.
Yes.
Couldn't say enough good stuff about the parade, just the events, all those kind of things. What's kind of your favorite thing about homecoming in Choctaw, maybe compared to some other places?
I just think the community involvement is huge.
Yep.
We had a little change this year on the route, but we still had a bunch of support on the streets.
Absolutely.
And I just love it.
Absolutely. Weather was great.
Yes, you can't.
And you never know in fall weather in Oklahoma what the weather's going to be like. But we couldn't ask for better weather. It was beautiful and sunny, and kids got a lot of candy, and it's a lot of fun. Going back to the game last week, your Jackets played a really tough opponent with PC North. We did really proud of our kids and our coaches, and coaching staff did a fantastic job preparing our kids. The kids executed really well. Effort was fantastic last week. It's things that obviously that we're trying to improve upon is is getting a young team to not commit as many penalties and just play within themselves sometimes.
Yep. Like you said, if we just limit a couple of the mistakes, I think we're going to go up. Dylan Ward had his first touchdown last week, which is huge. Shout out to OG.
Yeah.
Deshaun Moore did well, had some strong runs. C.J. Smith came in and got some carries. I thought did really well.
Guy.
Chase Jackson, over 100 yards receiving.
Yep.
Was
solid
huge.
all night.
Cade Sanford had his catch. Gabe Johnson. All those guys are getting better and better, and our offense is just taking off.
Absolutely. I think our offense does a fantastic job of spreading the ball around.
Yes.
Some nights it's not uncommon for our offense, as for 9 to 10 guys to have a reception, on a given night, which is kind of unique, for football.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch gears a little bit, and we're going to also preview. We have a couple games this week. Obviously, Choctaw Varsity is going to play Del City at home on Friday. And we also have Choctaw INFC with a lot of different games going on as well, including first grade playing a big Yukon game on Saturday at 9 a.m. Case, what are you kind of looking forward to in playing a football game on Saturday?
Winning.
Yes.
What have we lost yet?
No.
And we lost, and I think the INFC first grade has outscored opponents at something like 178-7 or something.
That's pretty impressive.
And they beat Broken Arrow and Glenpool and Owasso and some other big powers, and they're doing a fantastic job. What is your favorite thing about football?
Tackling.
You like to hit people?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Anything that you want to say to your buddies?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, and we're going to turn it back over to our host. I appreciate you, Mr. Kaysen.
You're the man.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're going to turn it back over to Mr. Adam Bass.
All right. Thank you, sir. Okay. I caught my second wind. All right. So we're talking tonight's game.
Yes.
Dale City coming.
Yes. Yeah, Dale
so
City.
District plays.
Absolutely. And you tell our kids, whether you're 3-0, 0-3, or a mixture of in-between and non-district play, for your viewers and listeners that don't know, district is what our implications for playoffs are decided by. Right. And so it's not to say the first 3 games don't matter, but for long-term, as far as seeding in the playoffs, they really don't. The whole purpose is you're trying to continue to improve. Obviously, you want to win every game. But these are the games that count and the games that matter to get into the playoffs. And obviously, the more games you win in district, the better your seed's going to be, which in turn should improve your chances of continuing on, into the playoffs and the ultimate goal of winning the state title. And so district play starts tonight, as you mentioned, against a really tough Dale City team. Very athletic, very well coached. You can tell just great kids that work extremely hard, and they're in the same boat that we are. They're coming into the game 2-1, looking for a win. Yep. And everybody knows, how meaningful this game is tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know, there may be a little sound cropping through, but downstairs is a freshman volleyball tournament going on. So if you're hearing some whistles and some yelling, that's where that it's probably very faint if you can pick it up, but that's what that sound is down there. But
which on a different topic is that Choctaw is such a hub for just hosting tournaments and and from all over, from youth leagues all the way up to high school and almost all sports. There's always something going on here because of our great facilities that we're fortunate enough to have.
Right. Yeah. So our question of the day, because we had Miss Sindall in a little bit earlier, so we were talking science.
Okay.
So we went with inventions.
You may have lost me already, but okay.
yeah, that's how I was in science class. But we were talking inventions. So our question was, what were some inventions that you saw maybe from a movie that now became real that has been an impact on you? So for me, just for fun, that I grew up with some Star Trek reruns, and the flip communicator became the flip phone. So once I had my flip phone when I was a little bit younger,
right.
It reminded me of Star Trek, beat me up, Scotty. So is there one that maybe?
Yeah, there is. To me, I'm really interested in 3D printing. I think is really cool. And I know that it's been around for a while. Hasn't quite taken off like maybe it will in the future. But watching the first Jurassic Park. The 1991 version where they actually kind of previewed that, and they had I don't know if you remember, but it was a scene where they had I think they're digging for Velociraptor or something, and they just 3D print its vocal resonator or something just right on site, and then the guy plays it and I was like at the time you're like, no way, and now that could actually legit happen, and you could do that, and that's just mind-boggling to me that someday the microwave may be where you hit a button and actually 3D print the food that you want, not necessarily just heat it up. And we're really not that far away from being able to do that, and I think that that's really, really neat.
Nice. JJ?
I would say it's not invented yet, but I'm praying. I'm a huge Back to the Future guy. Love the DeLorean. Flying cars, time machines. Where we're going, we don't need roads. I'm hoping. I know I've researched. They're trying to have a hovering car.
No, that'd be sweet.
They're trying to get that in the process, which I think would be amazing
I'll tell
in
you,
our lifetime.
Obviously we deal with high school kids, all of us, and I remember being a high school kid, and you're like, man, I can't wait to drive, and then obviously as you get to be an adult, you're like, can someone else drive? And so it's I'm just if they just get just total autopilot, and I know that we're really close to that right now, and that's going.
That was Mr. Crowder.
Yeah, I know that's going on right now. But it's like I'd be a-okay with that.
Right.
Just so you could do some other things, multitask and all that, and just have your car go where you want it to go.
Tesla's working on that right now.
Yeah. And I know we're close to that. It's really really neat. When you mentioned the flip phone, going back to yours with Star Trek. Sometimes I wish I still had a flip phone, instead of having it. It's great to be able to do all the things that a phone can do, but sometimes you wish that you're just like, oh, you can't check email, you can't check, anything on it, and you can't get texts and social media and all that kind of stuff. And, so it's about every month I'm like, maybe I just need to go back to an old Razor.
Life was more simple.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. I think that'll do it for now. We'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
And we'll see you at the game.
Absolutely. Look forward to next week. We'll be going on the road again. Where will we appear? Nobody knows. Hope to see everyone tonight. Forecast is for no rain tonight. Should be beautiful weather. It's supposed to be 85 by kickoff, around 80, halfway through by halftime. 78, 80 should be perfect weather. Let's pack out Bill Jensen. Let's go Jackets.